The evening of 1935 in Rangoon was damp and heavy with humidity. In the air, the greasy aroma of street food from Chinatown mingled with the intoxicating, hazy scent of opium dens drifting from Lanmadao. Along the waterfront, the deep, resonant bellows of steamships echoed across the Strand Road. Inside the Golden Dragon Tea House at the corner of 19th Street, two men sat at a dimly lit table in the far corner. One was Michael Thane Ong, impeccably dressed in a Western suit, his hair slicked back with a brilliantine sheen. His face was a mask of cold composure, unreadable and detached. Across from him sat Chet G., a short, dark-complexioned man with narrow eyes who was nervously chain-smoking. "Michael, they've crossed the line," Chet G. whispered, flicking ash onto the floor. "Who? Ahmed the Fair?" Michael Thane Ong asked, taking a sip of his bitter black coffee without so much as a blink. "Not just Ahmed. Sergeant Smith from the Pansodan station is backing him. They're now intercepting the protection money from the fish wholesalers in Keemindaing. That's our territory, Michael. They know it, and they're stepping over the line anyway." Michael Thane Ong smiled. It was a smile that carried a terrifying chill. "Chet G., in our world, there are boundaries. Not seeing the line can be forgiven, but crossing it while looking right at it, that's digging your own grave." "What should I do, Michael? Should I send in the slingshot gang?" "Wait. Ahmed has the muscle, but no brain. I need to know what Sergeant Smith is really after. Chet G., go to the Keemindaing jetty now. Give Ahmed a single message in my name." "What's the message, Michael?" "Tell him, if you cross the line, you might find yourself boxed in. Just that. He'll understand." Midnight. The Keemindaing fish jetty was far from quiet. Under the yellowish glow of kerosene lamps, laborers were hauling baskets of fish. Suddenly, a black car screeched to a halt at the entrance. Out stepped the tall, mustachioed Ahmed the Fair, clutching a rattan cane. 5 goons trailed behind him. "Hey, give me all the cash from the wholesalers tonight. Don't worry about Michael Thane Ong. This territory belongs to us now." As Ahmed's roar echoed, a figure stepped out from the shadows. It was Chet G. "Ahmed, you're talking pretty big, aren't you?" Chet G. said coolly, adjusting the dagger tucked into his waistband. "Well, well, if it isn't Chet G. Did your master Michael send you here to die?" Ahmed laughed. "Michael only sent me to give you one message. If you cross the line, you might find yourself boxed in. Turn back now, Ahmed, and you might keep your life." Ahmed's face flushed crimson with rage. "Lads, throw this dog into the river." As Ahmed's men rushed forward, a sharp whistle pierced the air from atop the cargo warehouses. Suddenly, a group of hardened, fearless young men emerged from the darkness, Michael Thane Ong's inner circle. In the center of the group, Michael Thane Ong walked casually, wearing a long overcoat and carrying a gray umbrella. "Ahmed, were you about to kill my man in my own territory?"
"Michael."
Michael's voice was
"They've
calm,
crossed the line."
yet the sheer pressure of his presence was overwhelming. Ahmed's men hesitated. They knew Michael's reputation. He wasn't one for mindless brawls, but when he struck with lethal precision. "Michael, you rule Lanmadao. Stay there. Keemindaing is where we and the police work together," Ahmed blustered, trying to regain his confidence. "The police wag their tails like dogs for whoever feeds them, Ahmed. But my promise is more valuable to Sergeant Smith than your cash. See for yourself." As Michael finished speaking, another police car pulled up at the jetty. However, the man who stepped out wasn't Sergeant Smith. It was an inspector of much higher rank. Ahmed, I have a warrant for your arrest for robbery.
Ahmed the Fair?
Ahmed's face turned pale. He looked over at Michael Thain-Ong, who was calmly lighting a cigarette. Ahmed, you should know that in Rangoon, I'm the one who draws the lines. Since you were so eager to cross this one, I'll have to make sure you stay confined within it. Michael blew out a cloud of smoke. Chetji, hand him to the inspector. Take the rest of them back to Lan Madao. Let's show them exactly how we educate those who forget their place. Right away, Michael, Chetji replied with a satisfied grin as he watched Ahmed being handcuffed. Michael Thain-Ong turned to look at the river from the strand. The waves of the Rangoon River were quiet, yet possessed a massive, hidden power. He hooked his umbrella over his arm and walked leisurely back to his black car. In the darkness of Rangoon, Michael Thain-Ong's empire had just drawn a new, unshakable boundary.